Hi everyone. So guys, in this class we're just making an editable area, or the area which can be able to edit our posts or our users and whatever area you want to edit. By the way, what I'm just gonna do, I'm simply gonna create a form inside this Modal body, the same form which will look like this form, because we just want to update the name, the number, the email and the notes in etc. Just click on the close button for now, and I'm just going back to the notepad. One thing more I just want to add here, you know that when I just click on the edit, so the Lara, because I just click on the Lara, but when I just click on anywhere it's closing. So what I just want, actually, if I just click on this button, I just want all the features of that button that don't go anywhere until I click until I click on close button. I just need the close buttons on that and etc. So the preferred thing is I'm just going to the index.html and simply I just copying this whole form. Oh, this submit X, this should not be on submit X, it should be simple submit on submit. So what I just want, I'm just simply copying this whole Modal body or the data inside it. But something more, we just need to update the single quotes, double quotes. And exactly, we just need to update the submit form, because exactly this form is submitting, this function is submitting the form. We just want to update the form. So by the way, what I'm just gonna do, I'm just simply gonna copy this whole form, and I'm just going to the process ajax.php, and here this is the Modal body. I'm just deleting this row, the blank or the simple name row. We just don't want that. I'm pasting the form here. Now the issue is, you can see that we just use the double quotes, and the double quotes are the main quotes of this echo. We are not gonna use the double quotes inside it, so we just need to update that. First of all, the single quotes everywhere, almost everywhere inside the form, this is necessary. As I'm doing that, you can see update all them, or you can create the new one. Both are simple, it's your choice. Okay, little lengthy work, but really necessary and important to do. Update the double quotes into single quotes. So the mail, come on, it's about to complete. Did we left anyone on top? No, we did not. Just cover all that, the bottom one. Yep, it's a little slower, but it's at least better than making the form from the starting. The form control, the notes, we are on the notes now, and now the ending. Just complete that all. The BDN block LG, now we just completed. Now save and just go to the browser. But before that, just remove the on submit, or the data which is inside the on submit. It should be blank for now, and go to the browser and refresh the page and just click on the edit. So now you can see that the header, the simple new name, email, contact number, notes and etc. But this is not looking as much as perfect we want. So what is required for now? If you notice, all of them, when we just click on the edit, all the data is in center. It's not looking really perfect. If I just click on the add new person, all the data in a left side, but here in the edit, all the data is in center. So how to solve this issue, and what is the issue? Basically, you know that this data is in the div, is in the TD, and this TD is in the TR, and this TR is in this T body, because you know that all the process AJAX data is in the index.html here in a T body, RET data. Okay, so what more is required? If I just go to the process AJAX, or yeah, exactly, on a process AJAX, and here in this div in the TD, just add something more. Just click on this TD and add in space and the class, and I'm just typing here the text. Oh wait, text left. So what it is, the main table is actually on the text center, so all the data of this table is in the center, but specifically this TD of that table is in text left. So now refresh the page and click on the edit button. So now the data is in the left side. But the second important thing is, if you just click here, you can see that the text is small, but when we just click on this edit, so the text is little capital. So go back and click on the index.html. Here is the table. You can see that the table data is little bold. Well, I think this is not a big issue. We can just go ahead. So by the way, well, now we just need to create the AJAX function for now. This is the button, the button, submit button, and what we're just gonna do, this is the form and the on submit. In the on submit, I'm just typing that when anyone click on the submit button, so on submit, the edit, wait for a while, I'm just gonna check out the name of these functions, the submit form, the delete function, the edit form, edit form, and this is the form. Now in here you can see that these IDs, which I'm just gonna get on that function, which I just didn't create the function, the edit form yet, but I'm just gonna create that function. But first I'm just completing all these things which is inside the process AJAX. So the edit username, let's just copy this edit underscore email, edit underscore contact number, edit underscore notes, and that is fine. And now done editing. Okay, now save. Awesome. What more is required? We just need to create the the header. I'm gonna go to the index.html, and this is the header, including the button of the data dismiss, the close button. I'm just copying the whole header, copy and go there and just paste the header, update the header, this one. And we just need to do this, the single to double to single quote, and the clause is close. I'm applying because I just want to make the data dismiss. This is required, and save and go back to the index.html, and this one, the close button, I'm just copying the text right, the modal. Oh, this one not should be the footer header, this should be the footer, sorry about that. Let's just copy the complete footer and just paste this in the process AJAX here, in this way. So now let's just manage these things again, double to single quote. Okay, awesome. Now save and refresh the page and click on the edit button. So now done editing, the close and the close button. But we just need to add this thing, here is the modal, that one, the data backdrop is static, exactly in the button. This is just for why, because I just don't want to close the modal. If we just click around the modal, so there is the button, the data modal, the data toggle modal, the data target. So in the same way, data backdrop, spelling should be clear, is static, static. Now save, and now I'm just going to the browser and refresh the page. Now click on edit, and if I just click anywhere, it's working. That means something is wrong there. Back D, this should be D. Now refresh the page and click on the edit button again and click anywhere, it's not going. That means it's super fine. So what more is required? This is the add new person, this must be the edit person. Here is the header, the add new person, so this should be the edit person, as you know. Refresh the page again, and now this is the edit person. So everything is super awesome. What more is required? This is the edit form we just need to create, and we will be calling the data of this edit form by the IDs, edit username, edit email, edit contact number, edit notes, and all is done. Go to the index.html, and now after the delete function, never inside the delete function, just after the delete function, the function, the edit function, and just the function first, and then the edit form. Don't forget the actual name. What was the actual name? I should check that again. The edit form, that is perfect, spelling is clear. Edit form and the curly braces. Now put the data inside the curly braces. And what I have to do for now here, we just need to make the form like that. First of all, we just need to get the form first of all we just need to get the data which was inside that. We just need to create the variable, and then the the edit username. I'm just gonna get all these things, the username, the email, the notes, and the contact number. By the way, document.get element by ID, and what is the ID here? The ID is edit username. Okay, perfect. If I just go there, I'm not only getting the IDs, I'm just getting their values also. So then I'm just adding a comma because I just don't want to make I just don't want to use this var keyword multiple times. So the comma dot value first, then the comma, and press enter, and then the other values. The edit contact or the email should be first, email, and the same thing, document.get element by ID. Is it awesome or no? Yeah, it is awesome according to me, because this is interesting thing the AJAX is providing us. Dot value, comma, and then edit contact number, and then document dot get element by ID. Perfect. Now the edit contact number, edit notes, press enter, and then edit notes equal document dot get element, E must be capital, get element by ID, and now we just need to get the edit notes. I'm just gonna double check on the edit notes. Yeah, exactly, this is edit notes as the ID. So let's just end up this, press enter. What more we need? We just need to stop this form on submit. So how we can do that? If you remember how we did that in a submit form, first of all we just got the form, the user form, in the name of user form, and here we just got the whole form by the form's ID, okay, the main form tags ID. And then what we did with this ID, this is a user form, and what we did, we just applied the form reset. And basically what was the form reset? It was to inputting, or actually resetting the whole form. Okay, to stopping the form, we just used this return false, by the way. So I'm just going to apply all these techniques again. So I'm just going there to the process ajax.php, and first of all here this is edit form, and I'm just typing return edit form. Okay, on submit we're just returning the value of the edit form, and here what we're just doing at the end of this form, this is there is a form, this is a variable, I'm just adding that thing, the return false at the end of that. Now save, and I'm just gonna go back, back to the browser and refresh the page, and now click on the edit, and now click on the done editing. So it's asking for something, @gmail.com, the contact number, notes, and done editing. So now the page has been refreshed again. That means it's not working for now. We just need to get a double check on that. This is the spelling mistake I was doing, the document spelling mistake. Okay, that's why the return false was not working. Actually the whole function was not working. So the document, now the document is clear. Go back to the browser and refresh the page, and just click on the edit, and let's just put the data. I'm just typing some bluff content here, and click on done editing. So nothing happening, that means it's working. Now for hiding the form, that the page is not refreshing, that's why the form is not going. So for hiding the form, we just need to use this command. Okay, but there is another issue we have, that that this is the edit new person, add new person. Okay, this is only one form in the page, in the HTML page, so I'm just closing that form. But here if I just go to the process the edit person is not only one, edit person can be a lot more. If I just go to the browser to show you, duplicate the page, and then just type the process ajax.php, you can see that how much they are. Just press Ctrl U to see the the source code. Here you can see that this one is the form 2, edit person 2, and if I just go down, this is edit person 3. So which one of them I'm just calling in index.html? This is a blunder issue to solve. Now the thing is, that we just can call them by their IDs. So Interestingly, you know that I'm just adding the 1 and 2 here by dynamic ways, by adding the C, and C is dynamically updating. So how I can type here that I'm just talking about the edit person 1, edit person 2, edit person 3. So this is a little hard to complete. So we have a beautiful solution that which one I'm talking about. And the same problem we will have here. We are just getting the IDs of these elements, get element by ID. I'm getting the ID of edit username, edit email, edit contact number, edit notes. It is perfect because you know that the edit username, edit email, edit contact number, and edit notes. But the issue is if I just go to the browser again, and now you can see that this one is the edit username. Okay, perfect. But if I just go down and there is another edit username, you can see that this one is a username and that one is again the username. So now again the problem that which one I'm talking about in the HTML, in the index.html. Interesting question, because you know that there are only 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements, but there can be 60 or 6,000 elements also. So again the question is which one I'm talking about. I'm talking about the first edit username, the second, or the 60th, or the 100th, whatever I'm talking about. Now how to solve them? Basically I'm just sending the value here to the function through the form, through the parameter. Now you know that as we just sent the value to the delete function, in the same way I'm just sending the value to the edit form. I'm just sending you know that the rows unit, and here in its button I'm just sending the ID of the element to the delete function. So here I'm just sending the ID again, rows UID. Okay, I'm just again sending the UID. So now how to confirm that we are receiving the UID? I'm just going to the index.html, and here we are receiving the edit ID. I'm just getting the user ID again, but I think instead of the user ID I'm just typing here the edit ID. This should be the del ID. I can update the del ID here. I just need to update the del ID here and the del ID here to just confirm that this is the del ID. By the way, the main variable is the del ID still. So any process AJAX, this is the del ID. We just don't need to change anything in a process AJAX because the variable I just updated is a JavaScript element, and JavaScript is totally this starting from the line number 58 to 68 for the delete function. So we just change the value, the user ID to delete ID. That is more preferred. By the way, this is the edit ID. They both are same, but probably we can click on different elements in a same time. So by the way, here I just got the edit ID. I'm just pressing enter, and meanwhile I'm just going to the process AJAX and to just confirming here this is a U name. I'm just duplicating and just typing for the first one the UID. So save and refresh the page. Now this is the UID. This one is the UID. This one is the the serial number. The first one is the number, the serial number. The second one is the UID. So I'm just going to the index.html, and there this is the serial number. The second one the user ID, or just simply I can type the ID as well. So the ID. Now save, and I'm just going back to the browser and refreshing the page. Now this one is the ID and this one is the serial name, by the way. Go back to the notepad, and here I'm just going to the JavaScript, and this is the JavaScript. I'm just typing the alert and edit ID, the ID which I'm just getting from that page from the process AJAX. I'm receiving that ID. So go there and refresh the page, and now I'm just clicking on the ID number 3, the Laura. Click on edit, and now I'm just simply typing whatever, just bluff some kind of things. Just click on done editing. I'm getting the 3 as the the alert. So close, and now I'm just clicking on the number 6 serial number, but it has the ID of 15, the Joe. Click on edit, and now I'm just putting some kind of content here again, as you can see, and just click on done editing. Now I'm getting the 15. That means it's working perfectly.